Hello and welcome. Silrace here with some Nosgoth footage, and this is, well, Nosgoth Nights, as I like to call them, where I put out raw gameplay, essentially. It's me just talking over, commenting raw gameplay, without, making it into some kind of a montage or guide or whatever. I'm playing a Tyrant, and well, there was a... well, originally I was not intending to upload this footage because, well, I had this whole thing done. Like, I had the audio done, I had everything done for this thing, and then the 14th patch hit before I got around to uploading it. I was like, okay, well, the Tyrant as a class was just changed. Do I upload this or not? And after giving it a little bit of thought, I decided to upload it. Because, well, why the F not? Tyrant is no longer going to be the same thing as you see here, with that double kill and all that jazz, and then someone comes with a bola and then chases me all over the place, giving my teammates a chance to absolutely smack the dude around. But yeah. Tyrant was changed, and this is a weirdo jump. So class now moves faster and attacks faster, which is good because previously Tyrant was pretty bad at straight up damage dealing because they had the slowest attack animation and, well, did the most damage per head, but essentially very low damage per second abilities going on there. So yeah. So, Tyrant was changed. It has less HP now, went down by 70 points, but that's not such a big deal when you run faster and when you attack faster, so you can at least do damage and stuff. So, I did my usual business here, which is to go in with the Endure Pain, because with Endure Pain on, you can just walk into the enemy team, everyone is focus firing you, and you're taking, well, now with the after the 14th changes, you are actually taking even less damage than you were at this point. Anyways, you take very little damage, you can just walk into the enemy team, soak up the occasional, crowd control methods, such as the bola, which well, was thrown at me there, because I mean it's completely wasted when I'm already running around with Endure Pain on. I'm not being, can't attack anyways when I'm doing that. And there I was a little bit optimistic to say, it's like, okay, I can get up this wall, and possibly with these changes I could, because Tyrant also climbs faster now. It was the slowest climber before as well. So yeah, there is that. I'm just gonna randomly execute this guy because no one in the team really needs health. So that's something you want to look at. Does your teammates need health when you're about to execute someone? Anyway, as I was saying about the new differences and all that stuff. So Endure Pain, walk into the enemy team. If someone wastes a cooldown on you, then that is awesome, right? And if they don't waste cooldowns on you, like I'm running in here with the Endure Pain on, it's like, come on, shoot me, come on, hex shot, blow me up, right? And then I am getting out of here. I can use the jump to get away, right? And my team can go and clear out all these dudes who were like focusing on me. And that is, well, you can essentially do the same thing with every class, right? I mean, you can do the same with a Reaver, with a Shadow Step, and whoops, this is me going into very, very dangerous territory. The lucky thing is that I managed to execute this guy before the dude comes around the corner, so... And then I pop Endure Pain in case he decides to chase me, but he didn't. So anyways, you can do the same stuff. You can do the same initiations. The thing is, the Tyrant is really survivable. Having more health, having more, having the Endure Pain on top of having higher health pool. Yeah, of course, Deceiver is really good for initiations with the Infect and having stealth to go in with, but also lacks the health and lacks a real, damage absorption ability, such as the Endure Pain. So for pub games, I absolutely love running around as a Tyrant. Even though Reaper is still my go-to class for playing the vampire side, I like playing the Tyrant. It's just hilarious when you just, you know, I love this ability. I love being able to just jump into places and, you see, I eat the bola and then I pop Endure Pain. And now see what I'm doing here? I was trying to stand between the Alchemist and the teammates. The Alchemist shots are projectiles. Well, so they essentially I was trying to take the shots for my teammates. When you stand between an enemy and your teammate and they are trying to shoot at the teammate, then obviously they are shooting at you if you are between them, so you can try to protect your teammates with that, and that's a completely missed jump there, but oh well. And I don't want to execute because I was thinking the Sentinel might want to execute, but then I noticed, oh, okay, the Sentinel was full health anyways. I'm just running around. So we're kind of dominating this round here, and it's almost done with, so I'll see you folks on the human side, and then I can talk about one of the reasons I really wanted to upload this particular video here. Okay, so this is the second half, and as you can see there on the scoreboard, this didn't start quite so awesome because, well, we kind of trounced the enemy team on the first half. So folks were like, well, let's just leave. So there is still no lever penalty. We are in the closed beta, and I have mentioned this before. I am quite fine that there is no lever penalty in the closed beta. Once we move into open beta, and well, let's just also mention that things like the release of the game, if there is no lever penalty at that point, then there is something really wrong. Okay, there is already talk that there is a lever penalty coming on, it's being worked on. So there is at least that. So the reason I really wanted to show this footage, even though the second half is a bit of a one-sided thing because of, you know, only 2 guys on the enemy team in it, but that's the nature of this game at the moment, right? Something to note is this particular bad. I get to play an Alchemist, because usually I like to fit into the team, right? I don't just pick the class I really wanna play, because if there is already 2 guys having picked Alchemist, or even 1 guy has picked Alchemist, I usually just default to the Hunter, because it's like having 2 Alchemists on the team is not really all that beneficial to the team. Having multiple Hunters works really well though. So yeah. So I'm practicing Alchemist because I love playing my healer. And here is a very nicely timed blind. Got both enemies in the blind, right? And I like playing a healer in most games. So I like playing a healing build Alchemist, just trying to spam around the corner, trying to catch the dude who was like running around like a mofo here. But not going to be the case at this point. They did get the Tyrant though. So yeah, let's stand in my healing mist for a moment, and then I notice, wait, I need ammo. Because I don't get to play Alchemist all that much, so I don't get to do all the other things. That guy died really fast. So I don't get all that used to the ammo, because there is unfortunate amount of people who believe that because Alchemist is an unlockable class, right? You don't start with it. It is obviously has to be better than the Hunter, the class you start the game with. And that is kind of untrue. It's like all the essentially you could say that the Hunter is the best class, right? But That couldn't be entirely true either, because, well, Hunter is very versatile. Okay, I'll put it that way. Hunter is very versatile. You can fit Hunter into pretty much every single game, independent on the kind of group the team is with. There is my new support thing, blinding a vampire. Blind is something I have been trying to work on, because this guy really wants me, because I am an alchemist, right? See? And put down the healing mist there for a moment, and then run circles around, kite away from the dude. So, hello, and another guy wants me, and I've got a blinding. And run away, run away. Everyone wants to kill the healer. I mean, come on. Obviously, everyone wants to kill the healer. I am okay with that. So, which is why I want to learn to play this particular class, because I like playing my healer, and so on. And if you're wondering, the perk I'm using is Tinkerer to get some more extra ammo. I might have to switch around a little to figure out if faster reload is much better, because, well, the thing reloads one round at a time. This particular gun. It doesn't reload, it's like a magazine, for example, the Hunter's bow. However, put down the heal again, because why the F not? Half of the team is damaged, and I am helping them out. So, as I was mentioning about the blind, while I think I'll just talk random things other than the Alchemist, because it's 14-0, alright? So, the blind bat, it is something, this particular blinding cloud thing. I'm trying to work on my ability of using it in such a way that I am unpredictable. Like when I smack it down, go left. Then next time I smack it down, go right. Then afterwards, when I smack it down, like go backwards. Like, so people who run into it and whom I get to blind don't just always straight up know which way I am going to go, like, after they have been blinded, right? Because that's the thing. So, I don't know. But it's something I've been working on, but I don't get to play the Alchemist all that much, like I said. Like I said, I like to fit in the team, and when there is already someone insta-picking the Alchemist, and then, yeah, well, then I tend to not play the Alchemist. So, yeah. However, when I play the Alchemist, I end up having a lot of fun. Although, obviously I get focus fired like a mofo, because that's the thing to do against Alchemists. It's like, just try and kill them. But yeah, thankfully none of these Reavers are running Choking Haze to try to counter the healing mist. So, just Shadow Step and me missing shots. But oh well, at least got a little bit of splash damage on it by, you know, bouncing the thing. The other thing to get used to with the Alchemist, well, which I need to still get used to, is the fact that this is a projectile weapon, right? So it's not a hit scan, but you can you know, bounce it all over the place, and that was a really nice pickup by the nicely timed pickup by the Sentinel. So there is that, but the nice thing is that he doesn't manage to follow it up, so I get to heal. I didn't die to that. Got really lucky there. And come on dude, stand in this with me, and that's how you do it. So as you can see, I'm burning healing mist on very odd times. Not necessarily because it's kind of difficult to make healing mist work in the middle of the combat. Everyone is running all over the place to try to dodge abilities and so on. But it's really good on keeping the downtime, you know, going. And that was a mist blind. And then this guy gets a healing mist. That's one of the things healing mist is really good for. Countering pounces, savage pounce or normal pounce or whatnot. Because when the guy is down, you can just plop a healing mist underneath him and have him being healed while he's being pinned down by the vampire in question, Reaver in this case. And another missed blind, or rather it did not trigger at all because it got interrupted. But, oh well. In the end, got the blind in. Got a little bit of healing done. As you saw there, that was the downtime healing business. It was like healing while the combat is almost over. Right? One of the other guys had been chasing around the place and so on. But, well, game is kind of won anyways. And that was a misclick by me. Oh, hello. Well, I want some explosive shells into your face. And let's help this guy out. Although he managed to die, but I'll go stand in my own healing mist while it still exists. And drop a blind there, because why did not? I didn't know if this guy got hit by it, did not. And there's that random weirdo shadow step. Yeah, well, kind of a one-sided game, but hopefully you got something out of all this talk about Alchemist and all that stuff. So thank you very much for watching.